Hello and welcome to Casual Leaves. Welcome to another video where I am trying some new plant products. Today I have something which has been very ingeniously designed by someone very well known in the houseplant community, and they have designed this amazing moss pole sheet which is very unique, very new. And why so is because of the kind of holes you see in the moss pole. So that's the most unique quality about these moss pole sheets. So these have been developed by HighonChlorophyll, which is an Instagram account you can follow. That's Swapnil who has designed these moss pole sheets, and these apparently work better than something else we've been getting in the market and most of the other stuff actually. So he's done a lot of research, he's gone through various moss poles available or the DIY options available, and after that he has come up with his own design and from his own experience, and these work actually better. So he's tested a lot of plants and they have shown great results, and he was so kind along with House of Mirac to send me a few sheets for me to try and give feedback to them. So I'm really excited, really want to try this. I have tried some similar moss pole sheets in the past. To be honest, I am really bad with moss poles. They never work for me. I have no clue why. Even though I have a cabinet, I somehow fail to keep the sphagnum moss moist enough. So that's a problem for me. I have used these sheets in the past which have the hexagonal kind of holes, if you can see. So I have done a video on these earlier, and these work well as well. I don't know if there's a problem in these, but they didn't work for me as such. There are roots inside which have gone through for my amidrium. Like if you can see, they've sort of gone in and out, and this also closes on the back the way these will. The difference between this and these is in the logic that this will help retain more moisture for the moss pole. So the sphagnum moss can stay moist for longer periods of time is what it says it will do. So that's what I want to test, because that will be a really good boon for me, because I really struggle to keep the sphagnum moss moist enough. So I'm really excited to try this. Now way of doing an experiment for me today is, of course, I already have my amidrium, and please don't go on the yellow leaves. There's some issue which we will not talk about right now, because of which the leaves have gone all yellow, but the plant is actually doing healthy, and I'll show you the new growth point. So if you see, I had chopped off the stem here in my last video, and finally there is a sign of new growth. There is a lot of new roots as well. So there's a lot of new growth of roots. So I know that the plant is doing fine. I may have overwatered this, is what I feel. In order to actually keep the sphagnum moss moist, which even now it's not, I overwatered the plant, which is a typical problem everyone faces, and I have no clue what to do about it. So I'm hoping that the new sheets will help me do that better. Now the way we will experiment is, I have this beautiful cutting from a plant friend which I made a video on earlier. So Moparni had sent me an amidrium from her collection, and it's actually now showing a new growth point here. There's a new leaf which is about to come. So ideally I would have wanted that leaf to just come out and then go into putting a moss pole into this plant, but I am fine with it. I want to put this in now a potting mix, because you can see it's got a ton of roots. It's got lots of roots, and the plant is ready to be shifted into soil and be attached to a moss pole. So it will be a good experiment, because I'll have two amidriums on two different types of moss poles. Makes for a perfect experiment, and hopefully this will do better. So what I have done is, I have my sphagnum moss soaking here in water. I have just done this about 10 minutes ago. I went and I just took some water from the tap, and I have soaked the sphagnum moss in it. I will of course need to kind of drain it when I put it in the sheets. So that's what I will do now, and let me just put the setup together. Okay, so what we need to do first is there are these markings from where you need to fold the sheets as a first step. So it's quite intuitive. You don't really need like instructions about this. It's very simple. So just fold these up. The height of these moss poles is 600 millimeters is what I understand, and this is made of a very good plastic material. And there we go. And then this is how the two ends are gonna go together and lock with each other inside. So I just want to see the shape of it once, and after that I'm gonna start filling it with the sphagnum moss. Just wanna see how this looks in its entirety. Very cool. So if you see, this is the shape of it, which is pretty neat. It's almost like a semicircle, kind of triangular-ish. And this is the top, this is the bottom. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess this bit is given to attach the moss pole properly as well, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, okay, this is basically to extend. So if you want to extend the moss pole, let me come down actually. Okay, so on the top you can see there are these slots here and here, which are actually in case you want to extend the moss poles. It makes it very, very easy, and the same goes on the bottom, so you can keep stacking these to make them as tall as possible. Love the shape of it, love the look of it. The material is really good, high quality material. So now I am going to start filling up the moss pole first. The other thing, I need to get a pot. Okay, so here's the pot that I want to use. It's a 5-inch pot, and this is the moss pole. Just gonna test. This is fine. That's the amount of space that is going to be left inside, which is fine for me. I will be filling this inside with leca balls, which I'll come to in a bit. But before that, yeah, I also want to test the height of this. So I need to put about these 2 sections worth of leca, and then I can start with the moss pole bit. So let's open this up. Okay, so just for a quick update, that's how the moss pole is looking. I have leca at the bottom, so there's leca till here, and then the sphagnum moss. And now I go for some potting mix, which I have here. It's a chunky potting mix. Just gonna put a bit of it on the sides. Now I'm gonna remove this. Okay, so this is the plant. I have tried to get off the perlite and moss as much as possible. I am adding a bit of base coat in this. Okay, so I'm back. That was a lot of work, a lot of behind the camera work which went on, and then all the cleaning bit which went on. But here I am with the final result of today's hard work. So here is how the plant is looking. There's a new growth point right in the front. That's the new soil. It has a lot of perlite, I think. But yeah, I have moss pole only until here now, because honestly it doesn't need to be filled all the way up. I could have also just chopped it up completely, but that's not needed. I'm just going to keep it empty, and I'll keep filling it up as we move along and as the plant grows into a bigger size. If you can see, a lot of surface area is available to the plant in this triangular cut pattern, so I think the plant can really easily hook onto the moss pole. We'll see. We'll know all that soon. I have added base coat, I've added a top layer of perlite and sphagnum moss just to keep it moist, and that's how it's looking on the back. I have tried to push down the moss so that it's a bit compact. So that's how it looks on the back side, and let me show you from the back camera. So that's about it. Honestly, everything will depend on how easily I'm able to keep my sphagnum moss wet and how easily the plant hooks onto it. That's what the entire success will depend on. But I'm just so happy to have tried this. Thank you so much to House of Mirac and to HighonChlorophyll for getting me these samples. I'm so glad that they trusted me to try it out and make a video on it and share feedback with them on it. Honestly, on the feedback part, love it, love the quality, very premium, very good material. It's very intuitive, works pretty well. The packaging was good too. I got it in a really nice bubble wrap pack, and it saved on some additional packaging, which is always good to save on extra unnecessary boxing, right? So that was good. Really happy about that. Honestly, when I got the package from House of Mirac, I thought it may be a plant. I thought it's going to be a plant, but I'm so happy to have found this as well. And now I'm just going to go and keep it in the cabinet. Let's go do that. Well, so that's it for today. Thank you so much. If you watched this video right till the end, it means a lot that you joined in. And if you're returning here from one of my other videos, thank you so much for that as well. I hope you decide to watch the next one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.